Now let us go to the next part of the statistics. Suppose if I want to know the performance of the school or the performance of the students of the class, for example, I need to have some information. I have to need, suppose, how the students are doing in maths, how the students are doing in science, English, whatever. So I need to have some information. So that information, whatever I need it, I have to collect it, and that information we call it as a data. So data is the information which we collect to analyze the situation. My analyzing situation is how the students are performing in a math subject. This is my target. So I wanted to know how the students are performing in maths. So I need to collect some data. So that information, that data, we call it as a. Now the data I will collect, or we collect in two ways. One is I go to directly a class. There in that class only 10 students are there. So I will be asking 10 students. There, let us say 10 students, A, B, C, D, E and so on. 10 students. It's easy. So I will ask all the 10 students marks and I will be writing here. Very simple. Suppose when in a class there are 100 students. 100 students, what should I do? For taking all the 100 students marks, it will be very difficult. So in that case, I have to adopt another way of, not like this. I cannot ask each and every student. So I have to adopt another way. So I will be going to the class and I will be asking how many students are there above 90 marks. How many students are there above 80 marks. Instead of knowing each and every student marks, I will group them 90 to 100, 80 to 90. Like this I will group them and I will be knowing the data information. So there are two types. This is one type of information and this is another type of information. This is groups because I made the whole class into groups, 10 difference. So this I am collecting the information in groups. The data, if I collect like this, we call it as a grouped data. Grouped data. Suppose if I directly ask the students, then we call it, this is a raw data or ungrouped data. Ungrouped data. Okay. So I will be getting the information. So data is classified into two types, raw data and grouped data. And that is what is data. We will see in the next class.